All right, hey people, Russ Jensen. So it's almost 6 p.m. The 7th day of December 2018, still here in Salt Lake City, Utah. So I have to apologize about this morning. I thought we were going to be able to tap into this live feed, but I don't really understand Facebook and technology. But we were able to attend the meeting, Jason and I. Pastor Murphy Jackson, he messenger video conferenced us in, which was a good thing because he was having some problems. But we had a chance to speak for about 30 minutes to a group of about 100 people that he had put together. Very, very interested in Carrot Bars, very, very interested in the opportunity, very, very interested in how they can get involved. So it was very successful for us. Now, the issue that we have that we're working on is the fact that this particular country isn't on the approved list for Carrot Bars. It's going to be. That's what we're working on. That's one of our goals, our objectives for this year. But needless to say, these people are very, very enthused about an opportunity to improve the standard of living, to improve their lives, to improve the lives of other people through the Carrot Bars opportunity. And I think that is quite telling how easy it is for us here in some of the developed countries, the nations, here in the United States, the richest country on the planet, supposedly. We have access to so much, and yet we sometimes take so many of those things for granted. The internet, instant communications, be able to go down to Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning, find pretty much anything that you might need. And it's easy for us to forget sometimes that a lot of the rest of the planet doesn't have the abundance that we have. But that's the great thing about Carrot Bars. It gives everybody an equal opportunity to achieve and acquire abundance. So I want to thank Pastor Jackson for all of his efforts, hard work. He's doing a lot of things over in Liberia right now, and laying the groundwork, getting people in place, keep people in place, getting in touch with, getting us in touch with some of the key people in government also. So that's what we're working on. We're going to continue to do so, and we're going to be helping them develop a network of people outside Liberia that are able to then participate in Carrot Bars and the whole team building process, and get them credited properly. So I want to get back on talking just a little bit about this book from Eric Worre, GoPro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. Once again, my offer still stands. Anybody wants a free copy, I will send one to you. I just ordered a whole bunch of them for my team, and I don't care if you're on my team or not. So it was a fantastic book, a very easy read, fundamental, very basic understandings, but it's the fundamentals, it's the simplicity that makes people successful. So, and we've talked a little bit about activities, create results, consistency over time, to give your activities the ability to produce those results for you. Creating a mindset for yourself of being successful, and actually being able to validate that by doing activities, by setting out and accomplishing what you set out to do. Whether it's 3 new people every other day or 50 people a day. As long as you're consistently working your plan. Now, here's the other thing that's key in the beginning, or even not in the beginning, if you're even been involved for a long period of time, is understanding the fact that it is your Carrot Bars affiliate company, organization. You don't work for Carrot Bars. You work for yourself. Carrot Bars is the manufacturer. Carrot Bars is like the car company that produces the goods and services that we market, the fantastic products that we make available then to our friends, our family, our network of people. That's why it's called network marketing. The number one thing that you can do if you want to be successful is own it. Take total, complete responsibility for the results, for the outcomes, for the activities in your Karatbars organization. Now, it's an organization of other people, team building. That's what we do. We get the power of leveraging the efforts of other people. Their efforts then contribute to ours. So that becomes important when we're talking about duplication, creating a system, a method, an approach that's duplicatable for other people to be able to do. But it all comes down to that word work, effort, putting in the activities. No activities, no results, people. That's as simple as that. Now, understanding that you have total complete responsibility, or should have, for what happens in your Karatbars organization for yourself personally. And once you begin to bring other people in, business associates, business partners with you, you do have a certain set of responsibilities to them, or you should have. But once again, it's incumbent upon them to take full responsibility for their organization. And if we all do that, then we become successful together. So, taking on that kind of responsibility can be a little scary. A lot of people aren't trained or trained to not do that, not color outside the lines, not step up and take responsibility, not speak out. Because we've been trained that way through school, through our traditional employment, told when to show up, where to show up, how to show up, what to dress, how to do what we're supposed to be doing. And so, yeah, it can be a little challenging for people in the beginning to take on this step into this new role, but you'll find a tremendous amount of freedom, the ability to choose the hours that you work, choose the people you want to work with, how you want to do the work that you're performing. For me, it's not work. It's just what I do. I live. That's what I live. My life is experienced through, well, I guess what people traditionally call work. But anyways, I'm getting off track like I always do. So the other thing we need to take a look at in network marketing is that there's a certain set of skills that are required to develop in order to become successful, be able to take responsibility and be successful. And there's only 7 of those. Now, I'm not going to go into those right now, but they're also all laid out and detailed right here in this book by Eric Worre, Go Pro. A lot of them are traditional steps that are taught or people understand or in sales and marketing. So they're not very many of them, and they're not very complicated, but they do require effort. They do require a focused attention to them in order to acquire that skill set, to develop it into a professional level. Now, what do we say a professional was? It's somebody that's performing a set of tasks for a fee. Or like Mr. Worre says, about somebody that acquires the skills required and necessary in order to develop and build a large organization engaged in network marketing. So, we know now that activities over a consistent period of time produce results. We know that by doing those activities over that period of time consistently, that we can then determine that we are achieving success regardless of the outcomes, regardless of the results, because we are successful in completing the tasks, engaging in the activities that then produce those results. When we do it long enough, we're going to have results. It just naturally occurs. We also understand now that we're taking this on as a professional business. We're running it like a professional. We're becoming a professional. And we need to then to understand what the skill set that is required and learn how to, what those are, and then how to develop those. Begin to develop those on a regular, consistent basis. Also, part of the activity is development of the skill set. So in addition to introducing 3 new people a day, if that's what we've set ourselves out to do, We then also, part of that activity is how to become more proficient at it, how to get better at it, how to find perhaps a different set or a set of individuals, people that might be a little bit more open to our message than just anybody that's walking down the street. So it's a skill set. So that's the next phase that we begin working on, is number one, understanding what those skills are, and then number two, coming up with ways how we can then begin to develop those in our own selves, in our own organization, also with the other people that we're working with. So that's my conversation for today, Friday, December 7th. I want to thank once again Pastor Jackson. I want to thank Jason Jensen, Stephen Jensen, Sherry Young, Julie Jensen, Angel, Angelia Jones. I mean, all the myriad of people. I could be here all night talking about all the people that have been instrumental in pushing things to the level that we're at right now. So I appreciate everybody. Really looking forward to some really fantastic things happening in 2019. If you're on our team, we're looking forward to making ourselves available as we possibly can be to help you be successful in any way that we possibly can. If you're not, hey, come join us. And if not with us, join somebody else with Carrot Bars. But you need to get involved. It's that important. People are going to be talking about some things that are coming up. Signs that are in the marketplace, in the stock market, in the money markets, the bond markets. The inverted yield curve is beginning to happen, which is a sign of unrest coming up. Reports from the IMF, lots of things that we're being incorporating into our message to help people get better prepared for what's coming. So, love everybody, and we'll talk at you tomorrow, and have a fantastic evening.